You are listening to the Sports CDP Crash Course, your go-to podcast for all things sports related. We talk about how sports clubs and teams can sell more tickets and merchandise than ever before, and how they can negotiate sponsorship agreements of higher value. We also champion women's sports and discuss how data and innovation can help bring equality to the sports industry. We have interviewed industry leaders who have worked with the likes of the NFL, FC Barcelona, Women in Football UK, FIBA, the Davis Cup, just to name a few. So don't miss out. Listen to today's episode. Whatever campaigns you run, and however way you run them, you always want them to perform well. So whether you're sending out an email campaign for your latest limited edition jersey, or sending an SMS campaign reminding your previous season ticket holders to renew their season tickets for your current season, the hope is always that you will achieve your goal. In order for you to understand the performance of any of your campaigns, you need to have some metrics you can measure. In the first instance, the measurements that people think about are your typical delivery rate, open rate, click-through rate, click-to-open rate, unsubscribes, bounces, and complaint rates. These are very good to know because they help you understand the relevance of your messaging, because people only open emails they find relevant to them and only subscribe if they find what you're saying to be a nuisance more than helpful. Or maybe, once again, it's just simply because they find your messaging irrelevant. So if you have too many bounces, then that's a clear indication of the quality of your supporter database. For example, while these metrics are fantastic to know, you also want to know something even more important, the monetary performance of your campaign. You want to know the number of unique customers and total orders of your campaign, but you also want to know the daily breakdown of revenue per campaign, the total revenue of each campaign that you run, the daily breakdown of orders per campaign, top 10 sold products on different campaigns. But you also want to go deeper and know things like recency supporter status before purchase, frequency supporter status before purchase, and monetary supporter status before purchase. Okay. Let's break this down a little bit to give an in-depth understanding of how you can effectively measure campaign monetary performance. This is crucial because you want to identify the campaigns that bring in the most revenue and be able to keep doing them over and over again while increasing your revenue. Because that is the biggest goal. You want to bring your supporters' average spend to as high a number as possible. That is the only way you can increase revenue in a sustainable way. So let's take an example, shall we? You want to increase ticket sales for your last 3 games of the season. That's your goal. So you send out an email campaign asking your supporters to celebrate the end of the season with you. Because there is no one better to celebrate than with your fans, right? Once you have sent this out, you see a spike in ticket sales. But you want to understand which of your supporters responded and engaged the most with your campaign. So you'd go into the campaign monetary performance section in your analytics framework on the Data Talk Sports CDP, and there you'll find all the out-of-box dashboards with in-depth metrics. And from the dashboards, you will understand that 200 of your supporters bought tickets as a result of this campaign, and a total of 1,000 tickets were bought by your supporters. You'll also notice that half of these purchases were made within the first couple of hours after you had sent out the campaign. From your dashboards, you'll get an understanding that the supporters who bought these tickets belong to your low spenders segment, and that the majority of them were idle and occasional supporters, those who purchase only when there's a special event, such as celebrating the end of season. You will also be able to see the geographical location of these fans. In this instance, you would find out that the supporters in neighbouring towns would be the ones that are idle and occasional supporters, and therefore would have been the ones to interact with your campaign the most. From this one campaign, you would not only understand the monetary performance of your campaign, but you'd also understand how to engage your idle and occasional supporters so you can turn them into loyal supporters. Then that would be an idea for your next campaign. But if you would like to see all of this in person, you should sign up for our demo and have a look at how these dashboards look in person. If your goal is to get more supporters, superior sales, and real revenue, then visit our website at datatalks.sc and fill out our demo form to experience firsthand how we can help you. Data Talks, more supporters, superior sales, real revenue.